Welcome viewers, today we are going to take a little tour of this contraption called Icarus 1, which my brother created. Here's my brother, say hi.
Hi, I'm umdshaman.
And do you want to give our viewers a tour of this?
Sure. There's not really much to show here. This is pretty much the engine room. If you look here, this is operating using the red power frames on a server called Terra Novos that is generously hosting a Tekkit server. And so this is just an inchworm drive here, about the simplest version of the drive you can do using red power. And so basically the engine on the right, the motor on the right, will push up the motor on the left when powered. And then the motor on the left actually is the one that drives the entire system. And right now it's missing any sort of redstone signal because I don't want it to go flying off into space. If you look up, you'll see the cabling goes into battery box, and there are solar panels up there. And this is actually, the wool there is the start of the balloon, because this is a hot air balloon. Terra Novos is a nominally RP server, so they like us to make it look like the device could actually fly. So this is a hot air balloon, and you can go outside and you can get a look at the balloon. Rather simple construction, but there's probably over 100 support frames in this design, which is why it looks a little patchwork, because I was trying to use as few frames as possible. Because, well, 100 was already a lot. So
Yeah, and people should be aware that frames are not that cheap to make in terms of resources.
Well, yes, this is not a creative server. It is a survival server, and every support frame requires a brass to make, if you're familiar with Tekkit. So that's a lot of brass.
Yeah.
It takes a lot of brass to make a hot air balloon.
Now, do you want to explain to our viewers why you've called it the Icarus 1?
Well, of course, anyone who has passed their high school 12th grade English and mythology classes will know that Icarus was the son of Daedalus. Daedalus built wax wings that he and his son flew, and of course Icarus flew too close to the sun and his wax wings melted and he fell to the ground. So we're actually hoping the name doesn't hold true, but
Yes.
it seemed appropriate.
Alright viewers, we're back and we're taking a look at the outside of the balloon now, and actually we are going to launch it in this segment. So my brother is inside and he's getting ready to light the fire under the balloon, so to speak.
Interestingly, I had thought of designing this with thermopiles instead of solar panels, but it just turned out to require so much more space that it wasn't practical. When I get around to redesigning this to actually move in more than one direction, I might use the thermopiles. But that would have allowed me to literally light the fire under the balloon. So that would have been kind of cool.
And as you can see, it is slowly moving up. We're getting a few visual artifacts here, but that's probably just Minecraft and texture packs to blame. But yeah, you can see the balloon is taking off. And you can see my brother is not inside rebuilding it at higher levels to make it go higher. It is indeed moving on its own. So we are going to back up. Hopefully there's nothing behind me. Now, how high are you planning to take this?
I'm planning on taking it to 256, although we can stop this particular cut anytime now.
Okay.
Once you feel like it's significantly high up to make the point.
Well, let's get a view for perspective. There's the platform we launched it from. And as you can see, it's still going up. Not a very fast movement,
No.
but movement nonetheless.
The timer is set at 2 seconds, which with 2 motors is 4 seconds a level.
We're gonna go
with
up.
server lag, that ends up being something slightly higher.
Yep. So anyway, that is the launch, and if you're interested in more details or the Terra Nova server, what's crap for?
Oh, I was glitching through the floor.
And viewers, we decided to give you a look from up here in the balloon, actually, as it's going up. And I have teleported to my brother in the balloon as it's rising. And you can see our home down there. Yep, solar panel on the top. Our little farm. Our wheat field. And yeah, we'll actually go inside. We'll take a look at the frames here, and so you can see how they work.
Yeah, be careful about moving around while it's lifting, because it does tend to have some glitchy moments. Like right now, it's trying to glitch me through the floor. It should fix on the next. Whoops! It operates much more smoothly than this in creative, you know, single player creative. But so I think the falling through is a lag issue.
Yeah.
So you may have to deal with that if you want a machine that goes up, but you know, either that or jump every time you see it about to inch up.
Yes, everyone get ready. Up, up.
Oh, come on!
Up. And oh.
Did you just fall too?
Nope. Nope.
Okay.
Survived.
Up again.
And this could be a new game.
Who can stay alive the longest?
Yes. High stakes game. You fall through the floor, you're likely to die once it reaches a certain height. Higher stakes as time goes on.